What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Zoe. Know it is off DFS here to bring you guys some prop plays for today's NFL Sunday slate. I know you guys enjoy this content right here, the free stuff that I put out over here. So if you guys are enjoying this content, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the uploads I do post up here. Definitely trying to get involved more with YouTube Shorts and things like that, so you guys don't have to watch these long videos. And drop a like on this video if this video or any of my other videos help you guys win some money. Now, if you guys want to go ahead and just copy the play, here it goes. It is right here, so you don't have to hear me talk about it. I will talk about some other plays as well that I do like, but this is going to be the power four that I'm running for today, taking 3 Goblins. My boy Derrick Henry, for him to go over his fantasy points scored in a cake matchup going up against Washington Commanders, which we'll go ahead and give you. It should be a 4.45x. Definitely a nice boost for your money right there that you can go ahead and get on the day. So go ahead and start your Sunday. If this goes ahead and smacks, we might be able to go ahead and flip it on a some of the 425 games. I got a nice game stack that I like for that over there as well. But if it hits, I'll drop that on the YouTube Shorts. So definitely make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss any of that stuff over there. All right, so talking about all these plays real quick, if you don't believe it just from looking at that right there. Real quick, Derrick Henry, that 0.5 touchdown, we already know he's going to get that. He is a touchdown in every single game on the season. They get into the red zone. He's a shoe-in to go ahead and get that. That's why I do love his fantasy points scored, just because of the matchup that he is in on today. He's going up against one of the bottom-ranked defensive teams in regards to guarding the rush. He's averaging 6 yards per carry when he is out there on the ground. I mean, he's had games where 150, almost 200 yards already on the season, and it's going to be just such a cake matchup for a team that's letting the running back go ahead and get, before they even get the contact, at least 5 yards. A guy's averaging 6 yards per carry. You're not going to be able to touch him for over 5 yards. Some explosive plays are definitely going to happen in this game. If you want to mess with that 18.5 longest rush, definitely would be able to take some money on that one right there, because the upside looks good on that. So looking over at one of the first plays I had over there, that was going to be Josh Jacobs taking on the Arizona Cardinals. That 49.5 rushing yards line looks too easy, too good for a player who's averaging 80 rushing yards on the season. He has cleared this line in, as you can see, 4 out of the last 5 games. Tennessee, actually a pretty good team when it comes to stopping the run, but he should be able to run all over this Arizona Cardinals defense. And I'm actually kind of surprised that Prizepicks currently right now has this 0.5 rushing receiving touchdown line up here for Josh Jacobs, when right now on the books, he's sitting at a -138. Definitely some upside right here to go ahead and take this before it becomes a Green Goblin. Pretty much looks like he might be a shoe-in to go ahead and get into the end zone. Red zone and Green Bay, they are favorites, so he will have the game script in his favor. If you do like the fact that he should be able to go out there and get his rushing yards, at least about 70, close to 80 rushing yards on the ground. Also, if he's going to get a touchdown, that 13.5 fantasy points scored, that does look pretty good for Josh Jacobs. So some definite alternative plays you can take right there for him. Going over to my boy Jayden Daniels, who, as you can see, 113,000 people, they're on it. Why? Because you're going up against the Baltimore Ravens, who are just putrid when it comes down to that secondary, putrid when it comes down to the air yards that they're giving up to opposing quarterbacks, allowing over 250 passing yards a game. Jayden McDaniels, he's definitely solidified himself as one of the better rookies in the NFL currently right now, having an amazing season when he's out there on the field. I do like the 199.5 passing yards just because he has cleared this in 4 out of his 5 games so far in the season. Only game was going up against Tampa Bay, but hey, it was the first game. I'm not going to blame him. No, I have no great complaint in regards to that. But since then, he has looked very good with 226, 254, 233, and 238. You're telling me this dude who is getting it clicking and going in what should be a really good matchup that everyone's excited to see on today. 199.5 passing yards. I'd definitely be smashing over on that. And if you're looking for a pair to go ahead and play, maybe a possible game stack, because I've been giving you 2 plays from this exact same game, I'll give you someone else that you can possibly look to. And that's going to be Scary Terry McLaurin on the other side, who has solidified himself as one of the top receiving options over there for Jayden McDaniels. Definitely deep field, down the ball threat right there for him. That 62.5 receiving yards, I don't mind taking that at all. That looks actually really good when you look at it. He has cleared that line in 2 out of his last 5 games, but if you're looking for some safety, that 39.5 receiving yards doesn't look bad at all, especially the matchup and the air yards that they should be able to get. Definitely should be possibly playing from behind. You got to consider the Ravens. They do like to run the ball. They're going to chew the clock. What better way for you to get into the game? You're going to have to pass the ball. So Terry McLaurin, that 39.5 receiving yards, I love that Goblin. That should be easy money, easy day right there. If you played on the books or on other sites such as Chalkboard, Underdog, I definitely would go ahead and consider playing that right there as well. Last but not least, my boy Alvin Kamara, looking at him for his 32.5 receiving yards. I like this original line. I really do, because as we do know, and I know everybody knows this, rookie quarterbacks, typically who do they look for when it comes down to it? They look for that check down. Who's going to be that check down? Who has been out there literally going over this almost in every single game this season so far? Alvin Kamara. He literally is just another wide receiver. He's a very good pass catching back. 40, 42, 40, 65 on the game was going up against Carolina, but that was a blowout. completely blew him out the water. Didn't have to worry about it. Wasn't out there on the field for towards the end of the game. That's why he didn't go over it right there. But 32.5, considering that Tampa, they do like to blitz. You got a rookie quarterback out there. I do love the upside for this 24.5 receiving yards line. He has cleared this in all 5 of his games so far this season. I definitely do see the check down being there for him today, considering that Riley's going to be going out here for his first time starting. The upside is just immense to me. I really don't see any reason not to want to go ahead and take that play right there. Now, some of the bonus plays that you guys go ahead and take on today. Hopefully they haven't been bumped too much, but CeeDee Lamb, he is getting bumped. 89.5 receiving yards. I posted all these plays that I was on last night on the Patreon. So if you want plays before they get bumped, make sure you're checking the link down in the description below so you guys can go ahead and sign up for the Patreon. It's right there. You guys aren't gonna regret it. Honestly, gonna make your money back. But CeeDee Lamb, the 89.5 receiving yards, I still like him. I definitely feel like he's getting over 100 yards today. This is a matchup that he has torched historically going up against the Detroit Lions. This is going to be one and the same again in regards to him going out there having his way. Detroit, they allow you to go ahead and pass on them continuously. We have seen it week in and week out. 100+ yards for CeeDee Lamb today. I've already played that over on the books for 100 yards plus a touchdown for CD. Loving the upside and the money that I should be able to make on that play itself. But that's all I'm going to give right now because it is kind of late. The first game is already going on at 9:30 game. We got about 2 hours before lock. This Power 4 that I just went ahead and gave out, it smacks, it goes good. Make sure you guys come back, check the channel, drop a like on the video just because it did make you some money, and check back on the YouTube shorts because I will upload another Power 4 for the afternoon games because I got some nice stacks that I love for over there that I will post up over there again for us to go ahead and make some money on that this afternoon. Good luck to everybody. If you are telling the plays, talk to me down in the comment section. Let me know if there's any props you want me to look at too, or just ask my opinion on. We do have WNBA. I'll go ahead and give you guys a little freebie for the WNBA again today. Field goals attempted. Sabrina Ionescu playing at home. She's cleared this so far in the playoffs. I will go ahead and take that once again. Going to get Minnesota Lynx. We know that we've seen the game plan. They are literally pushing for Sabrina to go ahead and take those shots. They are pushing for Stewart to take those mid-range and those 3-point shots. I'll go right back again. And the distaste that they should have in their mouth after losing that game when they were leading that game. 17 field goal attempts. I will go ahead and take that for Sabrina Ionescu right here on today. Definitely the upside will be there. And then if you want to mess with a goblin play, Jonquil Jones 7.5 rebounds or Breanna Stewart, her 7.5 rebounds. Either one of those 2 plays would be ones that I would take. Definitely will expect some more aggression to come out from the New York Liberty after just blowing that game, especially in overtime. Good luck to everybody. Make sure you guys cash out. Peace.